Hit me up 16 times, I died. Good, pussy, I got my turn back. They hit me up 16 times, I died. Good, pussy, I got my turn back. I get that good gag going. Get it going right. Welcome in. Yo. A beautiful thirsty Thursday, you know. Thankful to be free, thankful to be alive, thankful to be on this side, you know what I'm saying? Sassy, Miss Sassy, welcome in. Welcome y'all. Latoria Langley, she's a faithful too. Salute Latoria Langley from Baltimore in the building. Hope everybody feeling good out there today. We got a lot to be thankful for. Holidays on the way for those that do celebrate the holiday, you know what I'm saying? For those that shit making it out, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to be happy for. We woke up that morning, no matter what the situation is. You know what I'm saying? What's the word? You know it. Freedom. That's the word. Freedom. You know, happiness, peace, success, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? Success may not be having $1 million to some people. Success may not be trying to rule the world. You know what I'm saying? Success could just be a person that's trying to accomplish a little minor goal. You know what I'm saying? That set him up for another goal. You know, success. You know. South Jersey in the building. I got to get to Jersey, man. They say Jersey coldest. They say cold as hell in New Jersey. I ain't never really been up that way. Outside of Georgia, in California, in Chicago, I ain't been nowhere. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, bro. Listen, that's my brother, man, and I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to work that out right now. It's amazing that you asked me about it because I was just talking to him the other day and trying to figure out how I can get it on here and get a good little drop. But you know, he gotta pay D-Day 8800 block. You know what I'm saying? His music on there, all on Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere you can find music is 9 times out of 10 it's on there. You know. But yeah, I'm working on that though. Oh, it get cold from November to March. Okay, I feel. Voodoo, salute my brother. Yo, work on the job. That right. It is a job. Every day is a job. See, you saying work on the job. I consider this a job if you want to be technical because what I'm trying to accomplish, you know what I'm saying, is it take full-time job to do it. You got to invest the time. You know what I'm saying? You got to invest your energy. You know what I'm saying? You got to invest a lot in it because I'm trying to stop the future generation from going through what I've been through, and I'm trying to get a niggas that's behind the wall some hope. So if you saying get a real job, then nigga, I'm hard at work. You know what I'm saying? I got people in there that deserve to be on this side, and if I can be some motivation for them, I'm finna give it to them. You know what I'm saying? It may be your son or your daughter that may need to look at one of my videos and figure out what happened to me, and it may deter them. You know? So I'm hard at work every day. Nah, this ain't even a hustle. You know what I'm saying? This just what I'm passionate about doing. You know what I'm saying? This shit, I do this effortlessly. Cause this what I like doing. I like trying to reach somebody to get them the information that I didn't have. You know what I'm saying? Make their life a little more better, a little more peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Maybe make your life a little more peaceful because the same little young that you saying I should go get a job and not try to get the information to may be the one that I deter from running up and robbing you one day or shooting you one day. You know, so it go. You know what I'm saying? It's a job for sure. Nah, I ain't never been shot, and I ain't in the business of trying to find out how I feel either. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I ain't never had those situations, but I done been. I remember the first time I actually ever seen somebody get shot. I was probably like 11, 12, and I'm standing on the corner in the bluff, and it's a dude that's out there named Southman. Southman, I've been knowing him from being in the bluff, you know, seeing him a lot. But Southman had went to prison or went somewhere else. And then after a little time passed, he tried to come back to the bluff. You know what I'm saying? And he standing right there by the payphone and everything. And they telling a couple of dudes out there were like, hey, boy, we built the blood, nigga. You need to go and get the hell on and get off and down here. You ain't been out here. And I'm standing right down the corner listening and watching it. So Southman was like, shit, nigga, I been out here. I helped build this shit. I ain't going nowhere. And them niggas walked off. They came back across the field. When niggas shot Southman, I'm saying I seen nigga pull the gun out and just shoot. But Southman just grabbed their leg. And I'm looking, I ain't seen no bullet come out. That's how naive I am. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no bullet come out. I ain't seen no blood. I just heard the pop. You know what I'm saying? Southman just grabbed the leg and then they hit him again. Pow! You know what I'm saying? Then he went to scream like, oh, all that. But even then, I was like stuck at it. Like, damn, did they really just shoot him? You know what I'm saying? But he didn't die. You know? I don't want to see what it feel like, though. Damn, bro, I have a bad bitch who doesn't know how to cook, man. Shit, I don't know how to cook either, shit. Welcome to the club. I don't know how to cook either. Walaikum salam. Rahmatullah. Yeah, man, niggas just trying to figure it out, man. That's it. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, I was having a conversation with one of my partners this morning. Salute from Bank of Pound Pay. Salute to y'all, man, for sure. Shout out to Bank of Pound. Bank of Pound be showing big love, man. Salute to the homie, man. But I was having a conversation with my homie just a little while ago, actually. And me and bro were talking about the situation about the kids that jumped on the lady and her children while they was at school or whatever. He like shout how you feel about that? Like what's your take on that? And it's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think, from my understanding, I may be wrong, but from what I read and I mean looking at on social media and shit, been like, ain't none of those kids over the age of 14, 15 years old. Them still little minor school age kid. And people saying, lock them up, put them in jail, or they need to be disciplined, they need to be this and need to be that. All those children at a point where they trying to figure out who the hell they is. You know what I'm saying? I done been through that. And you can't say just because they jumped on a lady and her child that they just the worst children on earth and you want to condemn them and all that. Nah, it's deeper than that. Think about the neighborhood. I'm raised up in the hood. Well, the whole family done jumped on somebody else, mama and children too. You know what I'm saying? That go on in the hood. If somebody out there fighting your mama, everybody will come outside and it finna be something else, woo woo. So if that lady, other kids would have came out, or if somebody would have came defending her, then it would have been another situation. Oh, they out there beating up on them kids. It ain't no win with this shit. You can't hold them kids responsible for that because they only doing what the hell they see what they exposed to. You know what I'm saying? You see your mama, your dad, and all everybody in your community fighting. You gonna fight. That's child shit. It ain't enough to be condemning them over talking about send them to jail and or they need to be apologizing publicly on TV and all that. Think about when they go to the next school. All right, you make them apologize publicly on TV. They go to another school, and then when they go to that other school, now them kids up there, oh, you think you bad because you were doing this, you were doing that. That go another problem. Y'all creating a problem for them. You know what I'm saying? They making a big ass issue for these kids later on down the line. I think you should hold the parents accountable, hold their community accountable. You can't hold them kids accountable. Kids don't even know who the hell they is. Still trying to figure it out. When is enough enough? When parents start actually parenting, you know what I'm saying? When the parents start being held accountable for what the hell they expose their children to, you know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. When we say it's enough, when the families at home say, hey, I ain't finna let my children be like that. The mamas and the daddies say, I ain't finna let or the whole community say, I ain't finna let my kid be like that. That's when enough is enough. Until we able to do that, it don't continue to be the same thing. I just don't like how we were so quick to jump to the gun and say, send them to juvenile, lock them up somewhere. They need to be locked up. They need to be punished in the worst way. Like, that's the first thing we jump to. Fuck them up for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? You taking 10, 11, 12-year-old kid that doing children shit. You know what I'm saying? We throw eggs at the last day of school. If that was bad, that was some tradition that was passed down. We hitting them same teachers and parents with these same eggs. We got so bad when we started freezing them and throwing them away. They just hard as hell. We just doing children shit. And that they ain't doing nothing different. They doing children shit, what they been exposed to. Neither one. Neither one. Okay, I appreciate you listening on the job. But yeah, man, that's just my perspective on it though, cause I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of the actions that I done took in my life from the age of 11, cause that's when I got on my own, from the age of 11 up until 13 when I went to prison. I know some of the decisions that I was making weren't rational decisions, and I was making them just cause of my peers was doing it, and this was shit that I'm seeing all the time. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have your own mind at that age. You don't even know what your personality is gonna be at that age. You know what I'm saying? You trying to figure everything that you done learned from the community, everything you done learned from your mama, your daddy, your brothers and sisters, the kids at school, all that shit is in you. When you get 12, 13, 14, you start regurgitating that shit, trying to figure out how much of that shit really is for you and who you really are at those ages. No kids trying to figure it out, man. I wouldn't think condemn and send them to jail was a good idea. That ain't never cool. I don't never wish incarceration on no child. In the compound, Swiss Al. We need watch out operator. Man, these folks. Hey man, you too funny, man. I swear. But yeah, man, you can't hold them accountable. If somebody like if somebody would have taught me how to be a lumberjack, you know what I'm saying? I would have came from a neighborhood full of lumberjacks or a community full of lumberjacks. I'd be out there chopping some wood or something, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't what I was exposed to. I was exposed to drug selling. I was exposed to guns. I was exposed to alcohol. I was exposed to all the shit that you say is against the law. You know what I'm saying? I was exposed to everything that's supposed to be illegal. What supposed to be illegal, I was exposed to with no regards to what the legal system really is. You know what I'm saying? And wasn't nobody trying to teach me that. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody trying to teach me that. Yeah, it was being followers. That's how it go when you that hey, whoever was the most, cause I done been in them situations. Yo, whoever was the most um influential amongst that little pack of group, that's who everybody follow. You know what I'm saying? And if one do it, another one do it, you know what I'm saying? The rest of them don't want to feel left out, so they gonna do it too. Them just kids being kids. Kids being kids. Why ain't nobody saying that when it been these many fights we don't seen on social media where children done been jumping on one or two children. Ain't nobody came and said, oh, they messed up, they did that, they did that. But soon as they do something, then it's a parent involved, and it's a bunch of kids again. I don't know who made it so publicized and so big like that. Now everybody got something to say about it, but ain't nobody said them kids being kids. Lock the parents up and control the media. Okay, I agree with you with controlling. They do that anyway. They controlling the media already. You know what I'm saying? They control the media already. That's how our kids get exposed to the things that they get exposed to. You know what I'm saying? The music, the media. You know what I'm saying? Everything you see on like the movies. You know what I'm saying? Think about Menace to Society. I seen Menace to Society back in the day. It's a message in it, but we was too young and so underdeveloped to understand the message that was in it. All we seen was the guns and the shooting. You know what I'm saying? And all the BS that come along with it. We wasn't listening to the dialogue of what he said and what the granddaddy was saying and all that. You know, wasn't nobody listening to that. And so the media influenced her the same way. The same exact way. I know because I done did it. I took Juice. I was crazy about Tupac and Juice. I wanted to be Bishop. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even understand that Bishop was a cutthroat friend. Didn't even understand that Bishop was doing so much bullshit that he just got the whole little circle in some bullshit with his shit. I didn't understand that back then. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be Bishop, pull the gun out my boot and shoot somebody. I wanted to be trigger happy. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy that I remembered it by heart. You better get the ground beneath your feet, the wind behind your back, go out in the blaze if you have to. Other words, you ain't shit. Come on, man. But I couldn't even tell you the 3 branches of government, but I can quote that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. You feel me? What sense that make, bro? I can quote rap music, you know what I'm saying, Tupac and all that, but I couldn't even tell you the 3 branches of government or tell you what the hell is a senator, a legislator, of nothing. You know what I'm saying? So society, the media just to blame as everybody else. They raise our kid too. Shit. They raise our kids too. How many people you don't heard say they been raised up on Boosie? Come on, man. Boosie raising people kids through music. Fuck. You wanted to be Birdie on the board of the rim. Then you had a different perspective. Nobody wanted to be Birdie. Nobody. Doesn't matter who is from rap culture and great music. Yeah, of course, I like music, but you got to be, if you got a child, I like music, you know what I'm saying? And I know music is a form of art. But if you got a child and you exposing your child to this, you know what I'm saying, this music, and this is what, and they start trying to reenact the shit that they hear in the music, that's what I'm speaking on. So if you gonna blame, if we do blame the music, then you got to put the blame on the parent for allowing the kid to be, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't condemning the music because I listen to it. Yeah, because I listen to it. Yeah, see that, and that's another thing. See, you see how somebody just said, Sheriff Shardy said, I was raised on Master P, Cash Money. It was fun back in the day. Yes, because they came in, they came in talking a different type of Cash Money did. You know what I'm saying? Whether you, however you want to take Master P on, cause I was listening to it too. The True, I got locked up right after True came out. True, and I was listening to that. The Mr. Ice Cream Man and all that. They was still on that same energy. Sell you some dope, get you some money. You know what I'm saying? Cash Money, I was locked up when Cash Money hit. They came out balling. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of changed it. That kind of changed the trajectory. They weren't talking about just shoot them up, bang, bang, even though Master P was, but he was talking about hustling. The music ain't what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Cause back then, you had the music that would influence the nigga to sell dope. You know what I'm saying? That was the best music back then, the music to make people sell dope. Then it went to, you know what I'm saying, the music where everybody want to get shot. That what it went to, Nick. Everybody wanted to get shot. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody want to kill something. I'm just saying from how I've been seeing it, sitting in behind the wall. Just because you like a genre doesn't mean everybody. It's if I know. I agree with that too. But don't take it like around. I ain't just speaking on. I'm speaking on a particular type of music that influenced the brain of a child. You know what I'm saying? Cause that was part of my influence. Regardless of how I want to put it, when Pop came with Shawty Want to Be a Thug, I'm out here with grown ass men. Ain't nobody taking care of me. Ain't my mama not doing that. My mama trying whatever she can do. She on dope. She can't really help me. She trying to help herself. She got an addiction and it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here with these grown men fending for myself, having to find a way. You know, and when Pop hit with that Shawty Wanted to Be a Thug, I felt like that. You know what I'm saying? And my case resembled that. With the youngest one on the case with a bunch of old niggas and you the only one ain't telling. You know what I'm saying? That shit hit me and I was living like that. That shit hit me. So Pop influenced me a lot. A whole lot. The music, Ghetto Boys, all that. If you make it to Jersey, gotta. If you make it to Jersey. What my boy Mike Ridgway say, if you make it to Jersey, got a place for you to stay and show you a good time, good food, dirt bike, 4-wheelers, fishing, and a bunch of other shit. For sure. Yeah, for sure. That love. Can't wait to slide up there in cold Jersey. Yonkers, New York. Cold up there. That's where DMX from. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kiss. See, and then this was so crazy. I was crazy about Kiss, and then Kiss was talking that talk. You know what I'm saying? Because Kiss used to be in the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? I done called to the Bluff several times, and nigga done been like, Jada Kiss out here. Kiss used to be in the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? And especially when he got hooked up with Lil Jon and all that, yeah, I was gone on Kiss too. While I was locked up. Yup. What you say? Does NBA YoungBoy have the same effect as Tupac on the? Of course. Damn right, he got that, man. Ain't you seeing it? Ain't you seeing it? I didn't even know what the hell no 4K Trey meant. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm seeing, man, come on. Hell yeah. He raising them like Boosie. Yeah, he raising them like Boosie. Yeah. But yeah, man. So it's a lot of things that come into effect when it come to like the influence on the children. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna never let up on that. I ain't gonna never, cause I was influenced the wrong way by the wrong things. I sit back and try to wonder what my life would have been like had I been exposed to being a doctor. You know what I'm saying? Had I been exposed to some in a lawyer, some in a different type of field of work other than drug dealing. And then I had the opportunity. I was young enough, ain't like I was dumb. You know what I'm saying? I knew how to read and write, you know what I'm saying, spell and shit. So it wasn't like I couldn't learn, you know. But I just feel like I was robbed of that because I wasn't exposed to another side. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm here to do now. Try to let people know, man, try something new, man. That shit ain't nothing, man. You losing your whole life, bro. I done lost so much. Every morning I wake up, I understand that I lost a lot. And I don't want to see nobody else lose nothing. A whole lot. Like I told my partner this morning, I feel like I got a disability. You know what I'm saying? He like, Shawty, what wrong with you? I say, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's the point. Something got to be wrong with me. You just went through that shit and then, nigga, you walk around like you know what I'm saying? Like you unscathed. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't the case. But I told him I got a disability, which is true because I got a developing disability. I got a developmental disability. Well, what you were probably doing at 15, 16, from 15, 16, 17, 18, I was deprived of all of that. You know what I'm saying? And them the years where you starting to come into your own. I was forced into an environment and forced into a reality where I had to be a grown ass man. I had to neglect feelings. I had to compartmentalize emotions and become a vicious individual under the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? I had to do all that. So I lost the normacy of how normal people develop, you know what I'm saying, with emotions or being friendly. The basic shit of just courting the, you know what I'm saying, of just courting a woman. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot that I lost, man, and I don't wish that on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Development with work, you try. Yeah, you try. Close your eyes and say, you know, Quando Rondo. Yeah, nah, that's the truth though. Like I say, bro, I ain't got no, I ain't got shit to hide. I'm just a open book. Did me, and I'm hoping that somebody can hear. Cause when my mama wrote The Condemnation of Lil B by Elaine Brown, when Elaine Brown wrote The Condemnation of Lil B, she explained to everybody that it's not just this Lil B, it's a million Lil B's in the world that this is happening to, that this can continue to happen to if you don't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? And then technology advancing so fast to the point where you can't even keep up in the ways that we being influenced these days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to try to tell somebody, brother, please don't do it. Jesus, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Where they vicious individuals. Where they vicious individuals where he stay at. I don't understand. When you gonna put my interview together, Big B? Oh, I got you. Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you today and we can line it up. I got you. I got you for sure. Okay. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, aka Murder 10. See? The Murder 10. I salute you though. But that's see how the names go? You know what I'm saying? And not to say nothing wrong with how y'all do it, but I'm just saying that could be an influence too. Just say you got a young guy, you know what I'm saying, come in and shout and say, you know what I'm saying, I'm from the murder 10, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that murder 10. So he already knowing, and his mind is already on murder or get killed or, you know what I'm saying, shoot some, harm some. He already thinking vision just on the spot from where he from. I'm from Memphis 10 to Murder 10. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Not saying nothing wrong with it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that too. Okay. Okay, Raleigh, North Carolina. Raleigh. But yeah, man, that's what it is. I'm gonna put it together for you. Like, and I ain't trying to put myself in the box. Yeah, I'm gonna do the prison stories, all that, cause that's a part of what I done been through. But I ain't trying to trap myself in that prison story selling box, cause they ain't what I'm trying to get back. If when I'm telling the story, I'm trying to put a message in it, you know what I'm saying, to try to stop somebody from heading that way. You know what I'm saying? But man, I'm here to deliver this information. I need them to know it. Please say to you, ain't nobody paying me for that. Please say that I'm doing this on my own free will. On my own. My brother is locked in prison up here for murder. Also, he been down like 16 so far. Still got 14 to go. But he doesn't call or write or anything. Would you say the reason? Of course. Salute. Of course. See, I did the same thing when I was in there. You have to put yourself in a mindset to do time. You know what I'm saying? Which means compartmentalize. I'm quite sure he gonna call home when he need to. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't no need, what's the point of putting some pressure on y'all? What I need to call y'all for to give myself some emotional stress? I can't be there with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I can't do none of the worldly things that y'all do. Only thing I can do is call and see y'all come see me, and even that shit restricted. You don't know the emotional stress that it take to go to visitation, to see your family, and to watch them walk out a door that you can't go out of either. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit there and watch them. I done did it for years. I sit down, I be like, damn, man. You be mad, and that shit is an emotional pull. 1 minute you happy because you here to see your family, and then a couple of hours later they take it from you, and you watching your family go. Now you got to go back to an environment where it just ain't no love. It's totally controlled. You really not really a man in them conditions. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I understand why he don't do it. I did that. What's the point? I don't think he feeling no way towards his family or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I just know how that emotional pull be. I'd rather just let y'all live y'all life, man. Let me do this time. Nigga got life sentence. 20, 30 years. I ain't gonna be in the mix for that long. Is the lifestyle of a trap jail beneficial for our people in any way? Is the lifestyle of the trap and jail, is it beneficial to our people? I don't know. That all depends on who know how to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Doing the right thing to our people. You know what I'm saying? Do the right thing for what they trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But the trap ain't never good for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Who want to be in the trap? You know what I'm saying? It speak for itself. Trap. I'm trapped in something. I'm not trying to be trapped in the cycle of incarceration, death, and all the other shit that come along with the trap. You know what I'm saying? Who want to be involved with that? I know it's sometimes it be necessary. You trying to get you a stepping stone and trying to find your way, but that for those that know how to get in and get out. You know what I'm saying? Use it for where to go and go on about your business. But I don't think a trap good for nobody. Of course, I appreciate you. You know the boy Hell. Which one? Nah, it ain't no right and wrong. But sometimes, you know, it's such thing as a necessary evil. Sometimes, sometimes it's a necessary evil. You gotta just do it sometimes, you know. I don't been in those situations that I ain't did things that I ain't proud of, you know what I'm saying? Hell. Yeah, I know go hard, C-Raw. I know go hard. I don't been in like 2-3 prison with go hard. And I think I met go hard at Phillips. Yeah, I think I met go hard at Phillips. And Go hard was an animal though. I ain't gonna cap it. He was an animal. Shawty used to go crazy. And Go hard used to go crazy. He was on High Max with me the first time too. Draco. Hey Lil B, remember me? Nah, I can't see you. I went and supported the video you did. The State Baby Lil B. Yeah, I was locked up with the old guy. State Baby them. So yeah, I know them. I'm just thankful to see that they out, but I'm trying to get them to keep their platform, like, you know what I'm saying? Have a message with it. Don't just glorify jail and make it seem like it's that's what it is. Let them see the real. Tell them the truth. That ain't no place you want to go. Tell them how much you lose, how much you hurt. You know what I'm saying? Tell them how lonely it is in that motherfucker for real with that fake love going around because you talking about these your homies. You know what I'm saying? Tell them that shit. If you know I am, shit ain't cool. I appreciate you. That shit ain't cool. Yeah, when I mean I lost so much, bro, I lost it. For real. I'm gonna talk about it. What made you leave Georgia? Opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity and a chance to find B. You know what I'm saying? A chance to find out who the hell am I? You know what I'm saying? I see it like if I would have got out and been out in Atlanta, I ain't have no support. I ain't got no support. Who gonna support me? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find my way. It would have been 10 times harder on me right there because the support system would have been nothing but me reverting back to the streets. And so I would have been trapped in the cycle again. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't trying to do that. So I got outside of my comfort zone and did something that I didn't even know how it was going to turn out. But I had some support in my mama, Elaine Brown. So, and I took it and came out here. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity was here for me. I'm still trying to figure it out. I ain't got it together. I'm still figuring it out. Yeah. I'm still trying to get it together, like still I'm still doing my first and finding my likes and dislikes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I know Slug ass. I know Slug. Oh yeah, I appreciate that. You one of the realest. For sure. Bumbleclot, man, boy. I don't even know what that mean. I don't think that mean that good though. Bumbleclot, I don't know what the hell that mean. But salute to you too. Yeah, I know Slug. I think I was at Macon State with Slug. Yeah. Shout out cool. Slug alright. But yeah, man, so you got to understand, man, nigga lost a lot. A whole lot. And I don't want to see nobody else go through it. North Carolina, anything. Okay, San Jose, anything. Cali, okay. We making it around. We done touched the West. Cali in this thing. Some of my family left New Orleans after the hurricane. Yeah, I was locked up when Katrina hit, and actually I was on high max, and I had never seen that like that. I'm like, dang. And everybody went to Atlanta too. And then when Atlanta got bad though, from how I was hearing it, like they were like, man, the New Orleans dude would run around Atlanta, running up in different neighborhoods, and boy, whew, appreciate you. Man, 3KP ATL, JoJo Santana, appreciate you. Yeah, I know Lil Ant. That my boy. That my boy. I know him. Shout it cool. Yeah, shout it cool. But yeah, man, like so I lost so much, and I don't wanna go back through that, man. So I came out here, got me a fresh start, you know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta try to put up no facade to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got worried about running into nobody that sent me to prison. You know what I'm saying? Or none of that. I ain't gotta do none of that. You know what I'm saying? Find me. Let me see. What other paths could you have taken with the options? Hold on, damn, with the option and environment you grew up in. That's what I'm saying. I just took what was available to me, and I be wondering those same things. Like I sit and think what my life could have been like had I been exposed to something different. You know what I'm saying? Who know? I could have probably been the Obama. You know what I'm saying? Obama probably could have been me. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't exposed to what it took to be Obama. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't exposed to none of that. Nigga told me to show me how to cook and cut dope. You know what I'm saying? Nigga would teach me how to get over the stove with a pot. You know what I'm saying? How the hell I'm 12 years old and I'm my chemistry class is in the kitchen with a fucking mayonnaise jar, some baking soda, and some motherfucking cocaine. You know what I'm saying? This my chemistry class. Shawty, you keep rocking it like that till it lock up when you see it start to... Niggas teaching me this at 11, 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? This when I probably could have been in chemistry 101 trying to find out how to make the fucking hydrogen bomb or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still you got me in the kitchen goddamn shaking and whipping the pot. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen South Snow on the Blood movie? Yeah, I seen it. And I seen it, and it was entertainment for whoever was entertained by it. But me being from the Bluff, it wasn't no depiction of the Bluff. It wasn't nowhere near a depiction of the Bluff. We are not no robbers. Nobody in the Bluff robbed. If somebody robbed in the Bluff, they did it somewhere else and then then do it in the Bluff. You know what I'm saying? I never knew a robber. I don't know nobody from the Bluff that robbed. Everybody in the Bluff sell drugs. You know what I'm saying? And when the people come over there trying to rob, they die. That's how I done my story with how robbers go in the Bluff. I ain't never seen nobody rob nobody in the Bluff. You know, niggas steal somebody bomb. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't no running up on nobody, lay down, and nigga breaking somebody how we do that type of shit in the Bluff. But I ain't nobody finna be running around talking about lay down. We don't do that. Can you do a freestyle, brother? Hell nah. I don't do no rapping. Oh yeah, Sergeant Late. Yeah, Late was cool. It's a dude in Georgia who did 20 plus, who got out making a real difference, bro. In the justice system with team. Buckling on him. Who? I must have missed some. But yeah, man, that's what my shit was. If I would have been exposed to something else, maybe so. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. That's my goal, bro. Like that's the work I'm trying to put in. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I'm doing for free. cause this information need to be heard. You know what I'm saying? Then the information need to be given to the youth that coming up, because nigga can hear all this music about slime, but don't nobody talk about the consequences that come behind them slime. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about, oh, that you kill somebody, that young brother life right there gonna be gone, and now they gonna want some retaliation and all that. Fuck that. Tell them about when you kill somebody, even the hardest nigga that's on the corner with you, the hardest nigga that's on the corner with you, when them police go to say, okay, you ain't gonna tell us who did it, we gonna treat it like you did it, they gonna tell on your ass, and they got them what, tell them the real. Tell them, and when they tell on your ass, you going down the road for goddamn life. 30, 40 years before they even think about looking at you. Tell them the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to let them know what's going on. The nigga that right there with you, who will probably give you the bullets to the gun, who will probably drive you or do whatever the fuck they want you to do, you know what I'm saying? He'll probably shoot with you and go tell. You know what I'm saying? Tell them folk the truth. Just because a nigga got all that money, nigga drive all them cars and make it look good and a busted gun to do all that, when the police get involved, they gonna tell, and your young ass gonna go to jail for life, and you gonna miss out on so much, and ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. And that's factual. Been through it, seen it. Made it out of it through the grace of God. A lot of the times now, see, you got to understand pressure. Pressure, nobody knows what they limits are. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know what certain people will do up under pressure. You know what I'm saying? You put a person in a room that's fearful of going to jail, they gonna tell them everything they want to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Or you get somebody in a situation that fearful of losing their life, they gonna do whatever necessary to save their life. You know what I'm saying? You never know what them pressures are. It's pressure. Some people stand firm. I did it. You know what I'm saying? Some people stand firm, but you don't know what my pressure is. Who knows? Maybe if they would have put a gun in my face and probably squeezed the trigger, maybe I would have said something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I just know what I went through. I ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't enough pressure to make me, turn state evidence or help the prosecution in a way. You know what I'm saying? That didn't, no. Every time you out of sight, you always out of mind. They don't remember you. They don't remember you. They don't. I asked my little homeboy. I asked my homeboy one time. I had just came from High Max, and when I moved in the dorm, I had a little homeboy named Lotto, Lil D from the block. Y'all probably hear him Jock Lil D. And Lotto was in the dorm with me. I didn't know who he is. Somebody told me who he was. Somebody told me, say, hey, Lil B, you got somebody from the bluff in here. I don't think he from the bluff. And because too many people from the bluff don't come to prison, they go federal. You know what I'm saying? And so when I come out the room and he say, you from the bluff? I'm like, yeah, I'm from the bluff. You like, what's your name? I'm like, my name Lil B. He told me who he was. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, but I remember since you was a little boy. He asked me like, damn, Shawty, why you don't be calling to the hood? Why you don't be hollering at folk? But nigga be trying to see what's going on with Lil B. I say, man, them niggas did me so wrong to the point that I thought that the hood didn't even get no fuck about Lil B no more. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't call and talk to nobody like, bro. Then them niggas went to spraying rumor talking about I got raped. The nigga stuck a broomstick up my ass and all this old shit here. Why I want to talk to some people like that? But it was Shawty that kind of told me like, nah, bro, ain't like that. You got some niggas in the hood that miss you, bro. Like, yeah, for real. And yeah, I thought the bluff had done gave up on me. Yo, what's sound? We here. Yeah. Yeah, and that rumor broke my heart, brother or sister. That rumor broke my heart, man. Like I'm sitting here fighting for my life. You know, I'm ready to die. You know what I'm saying? About my manhood, about my well-being, I'm ready to die. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand You never know what a person to do and feel. You know what I'm saying? And I was in prison at 14 years old in fear when that rumor came out. You know what I'm saying? In fear of the general population of grown men that I was around. You know what I'm saying? I was just so blessed enough to have just enough courage, you know what I'm saying? Did not fall victim, you know what I'm saying? And that's how a nigga got through it. But boy, that rumor hurt me. That rumor hurt me, boy. My sister came to visit me. She come to visit me. My sister Tay, she like, B, they said you got raped. Somebody stuck a broomstick up your butt and you got on a shit bag. I say, what? She went to feeling all on me and shit. Somebody, let me see. And I'm like, man, get your goddamn hands. I ain't shit happening to me. Boo saying Beetlejuice. That was a good one. That was a good one now. That was a good one. Why you look like Boo saying Beetlejuice attitude? Well, if I had you knew what to look like, I'd go back on you, but I can't. Yeah, I appreciate y'all folks tapping in, man. Every trip. I appreciate, like I keep telling y'all, this shit therapeutic to me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody else saying it. I might have well said it. You know, why not? You got to get them the information, man. They only gonna do what you expose them to, and they only gonna know what you tell them. If I don't nobody tell them, they'll never know. No, I ain't go scrape the general population when I got locked up. Well, like, when I first got locked up, I was a juvenile. They sent me to Capitol Avenue in Atlanta. I did like 3 to 4 days over there. Then they binded my case over to Superior Court. And so I went to Wright Street, which is the county jail in Atlanta. I went there. They had a dorm for us. Like, it was adults next door to us. In they dorm, it was adults in every pod. But we just had our own pod. You know what I'm saying? We weren't sleeping with them and them, but we had our own pod. And it was the same thing when I went to prison. When I went to prison, we had one dorm that was for juveniles, and then the rest of it just was adults. We went to school with the adults. We ate chow with them, library, things like that. We was in contact with them a lot, but we just didn't sleep in the dorms with them. I appreciate you. When you got locked up, when you got locked up, it was the biggest story in Georgia in the nation called it. Yeah, I didn't understand that, but just think about it, bro. Of all the things that could have been done to me, they wished me to get raped and they wished for me to be sodomized with a broom and put a glossary bag on. You know what I'm saying? Of all the things, why not just wish me dead? I wasn't even 15 yet when that rumor hit, but why not just wish me dead? Don't wish me that. Yep. What they don't see, they don't know. But yeah, I ain't tripped though. You know, I just kept on moving, man. And so that but it did kind of deter me from dealing with people in society, like in Atlanta and shit, because it was like everybody that I ran into, they were in their mind, they were questioning whether they should ask me what's something wrong with me or say something about the room or whatever. So I kind of was like, man, hell, nobody be telling me, asking me about no crazy shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but it kind of stopped me from dealing with a lot of people. A lot of people. It stopped me dealing with a lot of them. They'll tell you about everything. And then they came and did a news article. Keep going, Lil B. I don't know you, but I'm definitely proud of you, homie. I appreciate that. See, that's the type of shit right there that keep me going. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that keep me going. Somebody out there understand me. Somebody feel me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody feel me. I know I ain't alone in this shit for real. You know what I'm saying? What they say, how the third coach started, who started? I don't know. Cause I think it's I think it's a video on that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a video. See, you got to understand, like, I don't really care about the game, politics and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'ma say what's necessary. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to stop nobody's motion. I ain't trying to put no heat on nobody or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna even involve myself with that, cause them folks still bidding, people still doing time, and you know what I'm saying, these folk be coming with federal cases and all that. No, you know what I'm saying? So I don't, that was a part of my life. I could talk about what my involvement was and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But talking about where it started at, who it came from and all that, that's I ain't that shit neither here or there. That shit ain't getting nobody out of jail. That shit ain't stopping none of the youth from going to prison. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it a brick. Yeah, I'm on parole and I'm on parole, I ain't on probation. For sure, I'm trying my best, keep going. Yeah, it messed up. Very messed up. But I ain't gonna involved in it though, but shit. 9 times out of 10, if you asking, you know something. Oh, that my boy Put. That one nigga that raised me right there. You know what I'm saying? He was down there with me when the rumor hit. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the nigga that raised me. He the one that used to have me going to visitation, get all that dope. You know what I'm saying? But Shouter with that when that nigga was talking about nigga done raped me and stuck a broomstick up my butt. Man, get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, put, man. For sure, I appreciate that. Do I miss jail? No. How can't I'm trying to prevent people from going in there. How could you ask me, do I miss it? You would have got more of a response from me for asking me, do I miss some of my partners that's in there? You know what I'm saying? Who want to miss jail? Who is the person? I hate the, listen, the person that ever thought about creating jail, he was an evil individual, boy. Jail ain't, man, fuck jail. For sure. And I say that with my chest out. You know what I'm saying? I say that with my chest out. Fuck jail. Jail ain't talking about nothing. Jail cost me too much. You know what I'm saying? Jail cost me a lot. I ain't got no kids because of jail. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I probably would have had a child by 16, 17 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because of jail. Jail stunted my development. You know what I'm saying? Jail cost me not be able to go to my mama's funeral. Jail didn't let me go to my father's funeral. I ain't even been to my father's grave. Don't know where he buried at. Don't even know where my mama ashes or nothing that. You know what I'm saying? Jail cost me all that shit. Fuck jail. Fuck jail. I don't wish jail on nobody. Ain't nothing good come out of it. For me, the best thing that came out of it for me, I get to pass this information that I got about how bad it is in there on to the next people so they won't end up going in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that came out of that experience. Fuck prison, jail, all that shit. I never, what? You can't put me in a pistol and shoot me back in jail. What? Hate jail. Please. Okay, you can say that, and I take that. You ain't got no kids based on the choices you made. You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I made the choice to stand on principle. Yeah. At 13, I made the choice to be a man. At 13, I made the choice to say fuck life. You know what I'm saying? Fuck telling. I made the choice to say fuck everything at 13. My choice. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Exactly. Nobody's supposed to get jail. Shit. How could you? You know? But I get it though. I understand. Maybe if you knew the backstory of the situation, maybe you wouldn't have made that comment and say the choices I made. I did make a choice. I made a choice to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Stand on what you've been taught. What you've been taught. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is. Life is full of decisions and choices. No, decisions and consequences. You know what I'm saying? It's full of decisions and consequences, goddamn. But if you knew the backstory, maybe you'll probably feel different. But yeah, I made a choice. I made a choice to go to prison. You know what I'm saying? I made the choice to go to prison at 13. You got to broaden your perspective. Could you have been taught wrong? Hell yeah. You damn right I could have been taught wrong. And I was taught wrong. I'm trying to rectify it right now. And I was taught wrong. You probably was too. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't cost you like it cost me. I'm sure you may have heard the phrase, I would go to prison behind mine. Dude, I know you heard the phrase, I would go to prison behind mine. Do you? That's wise for people to say for the perfect petition revenge someone. Well, shit. That all depends on them, your principle, your moral, what you standing on. You willing to go to prison, willing to die behind it. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on what it's about. Because, some people just feel like that on revenge. But I guarantee you, once they get 10, 15 years in, goddamn, they gonna wish they hadn't did it. They gonna wish they hadn't did it. They get 10, 15 years. Did the judge feel sorry for you based on the backstory? The judge said, if I can remember correctly, because that day it was a blur to me. The judge said, she can't sentence me to nothing less than what the law requires. You know what I'm saying? And so by law, she ain't got no choice but to give me life in prison for the rest of my natural life, and that's what she did. Did she feel sorry? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. The gang, God felt sorry for me because I'm out. You know what I'm saying? God felt sorry for me because I'm on this side now. You know what I'm saying? And then make it so bad, even after she sentenced me, this 13-year-old child from the hood, she sending me to life in prison for the rest of my natural life. Her girlfriend shoot her 4 times in the back, walking her dog in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? That God. That God. You know what I'm saying? Bill Campbell, say I was an evil to the city. The mayor of Atlanta, Georgia said I was an evil to the city. You know what I'm saying? He was the mayor. I go to prison, he condemned me. Right behind that, his son getting into worse trouble, like Lil B from the hood, and he beating the shit out of his wife. You condemning me, but you beating the shit out your wife. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Yeah. Here's your chance to do the right thing and stay out here. Of course. Why you think I'm doing what I'm doing? I'm trying to get the information away. See, because if I had this information, I wouldn't have went through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if the people from the bluff had this information, I wouldn't have went through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I suffered to come back to get the information. I survived it. I survived it. Now here, let me pay this shit back down. Look, bro, Them folk busting heads that way, go the other way. And that's what I'm trying to do, bro. That's my goal. That's my purpose. That I feel. I feel passionate about it. And I do it. And this shit real. This me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't holding back shit. I ain't hiding behind nothing. Or nobody. I really don't want nobody to go through that shit. You know? No, God didn't condemn me. I'm right here. What? Yeah. Yeah. And I ain't gonna necessarily say no chain man, because I wasn't no problem to begin with. I'm a developed man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a developing man. I ain't have no problem to begin with. I was just a product of my environment. You know? Just a product of my environment. That's it. Yeah. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a powerful story. It's powerful, but it can also happen to your kids. You know what I'm saying? It can happen to your little brother, your little sister. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna sell nothing. You know what I'm saying? That don't get me nowhere. But it can help your brothers, you know what I'm saying, sister, cousin, somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to help people out, man. Like, pad the information down. Let these folk know they are killing kids at 13 years old, and it's a developmental death. You know what I'm saying? Where you lose all your teens, 20s, and 30s. You know what I'm saying? 40s too if they decide, because I still got some people in there that came in when I was in there. 40, 50s and, until you die. You just watch the world pass you by. Who want to live like that? Who want to live like that? Who want to every time your dope pop, you got to jump up and grab your knife? Who? I don't want no parts of that. Every time I go use the bathroom, I got to lock the door, take one pants leg out, and sit there with my knife in my hand using the bathroom. Who want to do that? I got the shower with 3 niggas standing outside the shower with knives and machetes just to walk me back to my set. Who the fuck want to do that? I'm finna tell these young niggas, listen, fuck the hype, don't believe it. Nigga, I was the hype. I was just in there doing all that weird shit that nigga doing with them knives and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just in there. I was just on that type of time. Hell no, I ain't finna tell no nigga to go in there. No. Fuck no. I ain't gonna do that. But I salute though. But I be respecting the different personality though, and the different view, because everybody ain't gonna agree with me, and I ain't looking for everybody to agree with me. Like I be saying, these are my truths. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe nobody else anything. I respect everybody's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like you gonna have people that just don't like me just cause of the situation of what a nigga went through. You know what I'm saying? It's people that feel like, nigga, I should have died in jail. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with that. I don't get mad. I don't feel no way. That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? I got my own opinion. In my opinion, motherfucker, I don't feel like you. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, I don't feel like you, so. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion. You know what I mean? So, of course, I'm free. I'm happy. Ain't nobody gonna take this joy not through no talking about what the justice system is and what it ain't. I don't care. I know I'm happy, I'm out, I'm free, and I'm finna tell these folk not to go. The white dude that was killed, I don't know what white dude that was killed. What white dude? For sure. What white dude? Is you talking about the Alto situation? Yeah, I see that. Is you talking about the Alto situation? The boat right situation in Alto? If that's what you talking about, then nah, I don't. The dude I was locked up for, then you don't know nothing about this situation because you keep talking about some white folks and all that. You got the wrong situation, brother. But now the family didn't never reach out to me. The family probably would never reach out. That's just like if somebody if somebody kill your son or somebody harm somebody in your family, you ain't gonna never feel the same about them regardless of whether they did it or not. Only thing that you concerned with is that your family member gone and this person is held responsible for it. So you gonna hate this person, wish them dead, wish the worst thing. That ain't gonna never change. So no, ain't nobody reached out to me. Well, definitely. Oh yeah, we answer the DMs. We more definitely answer the DMs. And if I can help, I would love to. I would love to. I actually did a little bit out here. I went to Dublin High School, and I went and spoke at Dublin High School, and I went and spoke at uh Brick Hard Middle School. Brick Hard Middle School in Haywood, and I went and spoke at Dublin High in Dublin. Regina Morris, and yeah, this is why they removed standardized testing from schools. This is also an abortion became a prominent feature of the civil rights movement. What is why? Did you just say something else? I don't know what else. I don't know if you said something else in before that, but this is why. What's why? Best day of my life in this thing. The story headline was a white dude pulled up to the store and had his bright lights on and you killed him. I may be wrong, but that was the headline. You wrong about the race. That was the headline though. But no, as I was saying prior, no, ain't nobody spoke to me or nothing like that. I know they never reached out to me. Probably never will. You know. Much respect from South Carolina Chain Gang. Love to see niggas bounce back from L. Stay blessed, bro. I appreciate you for your game. For sure. But nah, nobody never said nothing to me. And they probably never will because, you know, that's something that them folks would never get over. Somebody lost their life. Them folks not interested in hearing about what you didn't do, and then nigga, you the one that went down for it. So nigga, they hate that person. So no. You in the game, man. Shut the fuck up, bro. No, I'm not that. Hey, you don't want to up the switch, brother. Don't up the switch. You up the switch, bro. They got a switch for a switch, bro. They got a switch for a switch. I swear. It's upon the law. But they got a switch for a switch. You don't believe me? Go ahead and up it. You don't believe me? Go ahead and up it. I bet you won't up it on the police. Bet you won't up it on the police. That's the dumbest thing I ever seen. Niggas have all them switches in the hood. One police pull up on their block and jump out and say lay it down. They drop their guns and take off running. But I come to the hood because I ain't from out there. I ain't got no gun. I ain't told nobody to lay nothing down. You ready to switch me up. Man, niggas got their enemies backwards. You better put that switch up. Boy, you better put that switch up. I'm telling you. Don't figure it out the hard way. I guarantee you kill somebody with it while you sitting there doing that time, you gonna wish you never did it. I promise you. Even if it had some purpose behind it, you gonna wish you hadn't did it, nigga. When your mama and your family go to dying off, nigga, and you ain't got nobody else in there to look out for you. Yeah, nigga. You gonna wish you never did it. Better put that switch up. Put that switch up, boy. Put the switch up and switch up, man. Switch the game up. Go build some technology. You know what I'm saying? Go rebuild a neighborhood that you're willing to kill about. You know what I'm saying? Go build some shit, bro. Like, do something different. Manufacture something. Go make your own gun. You know what I'm saying? Do something like that, bro. Don't go kill nobody. Damn, it's so much opportunity out here. What the hell we born angry? Why the hell we so angry want to kill everybody? Ain't nothing good come out of killing nobody. The family get mad now they want to kill you. The police get you and send you to jail. Ain't nobody happy. Ain't nobody happy. Who the hell want to go through that? Put the switch up, bro. Lil B, you can see the comments. Yeah, I see the comments. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy this ain't the Lil B you know. This ain't, if you know the other Lil B, then that wasn't no good Lil B. Lil B didn't know no better. Where all the positive shit come from, I always been positive. You don't know me then. You can't know me. Yeah, you can't know me, but nah, you got to let them vent it. You can't know me if you don't, if you saying where the positive shit come from. If you know me, bro, I've been this way my whole bid. I always been positive. I just did the bullshit when it was necessary. You know? What we removing that jacket for? What you looking for? What you mean? I got yeah, I got red on red. Red and black on too. Of course, I got red everything. Red on red, yeah, I got that. Red and black shoes on too. My favorite color. Since I've been a child, it's been my favorite color. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, when I was in prison, I was affiliated. Yep, that too. But that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, man, it been great, man. Kicking it. It been therapeutic to me. You know what I'm saying? I welcome the comment, man. And I pray that y'all continue following, subscribing, liking, commenting on them videos, whatever. I don't think people know how mentally strong you gotta be to come out how you did. Yeah. Yeah, you do. It take a lot to do that. It take a lot to come out like that. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I was able to make it out in one piece. I still don't know if something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't figured that part out. I'm searching to find out, and I'm doing the things to guard against, making sure ain't nothing wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So once I figure out, you know what I'm saying, that I'm good to go, you know, be a lot more happier. You know? I was talking about that last night, man. Gang banging ain't gang banging against no opposition in prison. You know what I'm saying? You rarely see Bloods against Crips. You know what I'm saying? You rarely gonna see that. Most thing you gonna see is blood on blood more than anything, or Crip on, you know what I'm saying? It gonna be shit like that. There ain't no opposition no more. Niggas mad at each other. You know what I'm saying? This shit backwards if you ask me. For sure. Well, man, I salute y'all, man. I'm probably gonna go live again tonight, man. For sure, probably gonna have somebody on with me tonight, man. We trying to figure it out, man. So if y'all around, man, tune back in with me, man. I salute y'all, man. Big B from the blood, man.